Hey, how's it going? Getting ready to stream some Fallout 4 for a little while. I'm just gonna be wandering around, doing some quests. Maybe I'll do some cheat modes. See how it goes. When last we met our hero, we were going off to the memory zone place. So that's what I'm going to be doing. I'm going to start using some power armor. Maybe after I get done with this game, I'll start doing some Skyrim. I miss Skyrim. More so than this. In this one, I kind of like the dialogue. But in Skyrim, I was an archer mage. I would just pull the bow back as far as I could do, hit people in the head from far away. There was no VATS targeting.
What the hell was that?
Alright, let me check my map. You cannot fast travel. So I'm like right here. It's like 10 paces that way. How the hell am I going to get to... That's a wall.
Gotcha.
I know I hit him.
I know you're here.
Wait, I'm just trapped now.
When you turn up, you're dead.
That's a legendary raider.
Someone's coming.
I don't see him. Dude, I'm just going way too far away now.
What the?
I swear I must be going crazy.
I can hear her, but where is she?
Who's there?
Alright, I think I did okay. How does the elevator still work? How does anything still work?
Going up.
Dude, where is Nick? I'm so lost. It's like I have to go that way. Will I survive? Oh shit. I guess I will. Oh shit, did I just find it? Commonwealth Bank. Wait, is Nick here? I think I left him.
I'm in.
Let's choose the personality.
Powering up. Protectron
That
on duty.
So I gotta get down that way. What's up, Nick? Does he have a flask? Yeah, he's got something.
Going up.
I need to go down. I'm a little lost. I need to find Good Neighbor. I could just cheat and teleport there. Nah. You know, sometimes I don't think it's gonna load. Sometimes it just sits here. Critical strike. Where's he going? Oh, they hit me once. Dude, what am I doing all the way up on this building? I would not survive if I fell. Who the hell's Opal? Alright. Let's go back in here. Try to get to the bottom. Going up? I was already on the roof. Alright, now... If I take this one, do I go down? I like how it's got elevator music. That's not a good sign, is it? This is a really big building.
What was that? Gone for good?
Come on.
Even break a sweat.
Bolstering combat armor left leg. Grants increasing energy and damage resistant. Huh.
Not that it's an option.
Goodbye. Well, this guy's got armor on him. Come on, one more. He did super sledge. Alright, let's go back this way. Oh.
I know you're here.
Wait a minute, I don't think I threw out. The fuck? Dude, I missed. You missed that time. Alright, ready? Come on, one more. This guy is not going down. Man. You gotta be kidding me. I got a knife. Fragmentation grenade. I gotta get in there, is what I need to do. But isn't it blocked off? Come on. Let me help the doggies. Why?
Why?
How the hell am I supposed to get in there? I should be able to vault over stuff. This is Good Neighbor, alright. How the fuck do I get in there? Makes no sense. Let's keep going around here. So that's Good Neighbor. This is where I killed the people. So it's not up here. The entrance has got to be over here. Found it.
Hey, hold up there. First time in Good Neighbor? You can't go walking around without insurance.
Unless it's keep dumb assholes away from me insurance. I'm not interested.
Now don't be like that. I think you're gonna like what I have on offer. You hand over everything you got in them pockets, or accidents start happening to you. Big, bloody accidents.
Someone steps through the gate the first time, they're a guest. You lay off that extortion crap.
What do you care? He ain't one of us.
No love for your mayor, Finn? I said let him go.
You soft, Hancock. You keep letting outsiders walk all over us. One day, there'll be a new man.
Come on, man. This is me we're talking about. Let me tell you something. Now, why'd you have to go and say that, huh? Breaking my heart over here. You all right, brother?
You killed him.
Got a good pair of eyes on ya. I think you'll fit in here. Good neighbors of the people, for the people. You feel me? Everyone's welcome.
Of the people, for the people? Brother.
I can tell I'm gonna like you already. Just consider this town your home away from home. So long as you remember who's in charge.
Mayor Hancock?
Too bad about Finn. Gonna miss him next super mutant attack rolls round. Oh well. What can I do for our newcomer?
What's your story, Hancock?
My favorite subject. I came into this town about a decade ago. Had a smooth set of skin back then.
Seems they
While I was
skipped
busy
town.
making myself a pillar of this community, I would go on these, wild tears. I was young. Any chems I could find, the more exotic the better. Finally found this experimental radiation drug. Only one of its kind left, and only one hit. Oh man, the high was so worth it. Yeah, I'm living with the side effects, but hey, what's not to love about immortality?
You're immortal?
Well, not exactly. Fools just age really, really slow. Something about the rads, maybe? Who knows?
All that chem use definitely prepared you for a career in politics.
People respect me because I don't put myself above them, alright? I sling and shoot up just like the next guy. Now, before you bring me down, is there anything else you need?
Looking for work.
Work, huh? I'll tell you what, I got reconnaissance needs. There's a lot of weird talk coming in about a place called the Pickman Gallery. It's raider territory up there, but they've been quiet. Like uncomfortable post-coitus quiet. Snoop it out and give me the word.
Sure. Well, I'll check.
I might be interested, but let's talk money, Hancock.
Okay. Usual job pays $200. So let's push it to 250.
Scout out Pickman Gallery. On it.
Cool. Thorough, okay? Not paying for a look-see. Find out what's really going on there.
Let's buy some stuff.
Well, hello. Everything here is guaranteed to injure, maim, or kill at your discretion. Except me. I only kill when I want to.
What are you?
I'm a woman, baby. Can't you tell?
Oh, of course you are. It's just all those metal plates. You're a robot, right? A very womanly robot?
Designation, Assaultron. Designed to provide a variety of security-related tasks to the modern man. One-time conclusion. Why work for the man when you can work for yourself? New designation. KLEO. Cleo. Fully independent small business owner. Robot enough for you, smooth talker? Now what are you buying?
I've got a few minutes to browse.
Murder and mayhem at a discount.
I need grenades. I love missiles. Party starter? How much is that? I can afford it. I'll just make more money.
Hey, Cleo.
Don't worry. I only test the weapons on customers I don't like. Feel free to browse.
You're an Assaultron?
That's what my makers called me. But as far as I'm concerned, I'm a woman. And I run a store that sells very large guns. So what'll it be?
Don't need anything today.
Regretful.
Hey. Hey.
Oh, new
face walks into my store, and you're not even screaming yet. You let me know if anything catches your fancy.
Did you say something about people screaming at you?
That's right. Some newcomers have never seen a ghoul before. Can't handle a friendly face, I say. So you need some supplies?
What's it like, you know, being a ghoul?
Well, it's a lot worse when people always ask you about it all the time. But I guess I can't blame you. On the upside, I look pretty good for being over 220 years old. Now, will you buy anything?
Wait, you're 220 years old?
Okay. It's more like 270 years. But don't go blabbing that to everyone. Being a ghoul means you live a long time. You stop counting birthdays. Do you know what it's like being that old?
Actually, I do.
Well, now you're just making fun of me. If you were as old as I was, you would have been around since before the war. So let's hear it. Come on. Tell me what the world was like before the war if you're so ancient.
I had a beautiful house, white picket fence, and a lawn with the greenest grass you'd ever seen. It was peaceful.
It was, wasn't it? Sorry. Last thing you want to see is an old lady tearing up. Well, you're either the most well-preserved ghoul I've ever seen, or you're the second best bullshitter and good neighbor. Ah!
So, what do you remember about the past?
Oh, sweetie. I was an angry young woman back then. Thought the world was sick and wouldn't give me my due. Then it all ended. And well, I ended in a way, becoming a ghoul. Maybe when you get to be my age, everything starts to look like fate. Anyway, I like your story better, whether or not it's true.
It's the truth. All of it.
You know, if you haven't already, you should check out the Hotel Rexford. There's another pre-war ghoul hanging around there. Well, we should get back to business. What are you picking up?
What kind of things do you sell?
Oh, a bit of everything. Canned beans to cans. I try to take every weird bit of junk that caravans are willing to trade. So chances are you'll find something to your liking here. Ready to take a look?
I'll take a look, sure.
Remember, no returns, exchanges, or death threats.
What's she doing with ammo?
Hey, Daisy.
Got some good deals. You won't believe what's in the is it food or not section.
Got any work?
I do, actually. Super mutants have taken over the old Boston Public Library. I got a lot of fond memories of that place from when I was a girl and human. You get those lumbering brutes out of there, I'll pay you 200 caps.
Anything more you can tell me about the library?
A lot of those pre-war buildings have automated security. Robots, turrets, that kind of thing. Lot of computers, too. Hope you take the job. You might not believe this, but I was a shy child. Books were like my best friends growing up.
I don't think that's enough money to cover clearing out a whole building.
You got a good point. We'll make it 250 caps.
You got a deal, Daisy.
Thanks. Hey, while you're there, could you return this book for me? It's from the library. Don't even ask how long it's been overdue.
Hey there.
Whoever this Brotherhood of Steel is, I'm not buying that we come in peace malarkey.
Hey, let me ask you something.
Sure.
Is something wrong?
Well, I sort of had the same question. It's just, With everything that's happened with you and your family, it's a whole hell of a lot to process. I wanted to make sure you're holding up all right.
Doesn't really matter. I'm here now. I've just got to deal with that.
Good attitude to have. Not the way I felt. Took me a long damn time to get a feel for this place. Thank goodness I found Diamond City. Got its flaws, sure, but it beats the hell out of anywhere else in the Commonwealth. Of course, when I took up there back when, people were just as scared of the Institute as they are now. Maybe more. The massacre of the CPG was still pretty fresh in people's minds at that point. Folks were still losing sleep over the broken mask. Plenty of people assumed I was just a saboteur, moving in to melt down the reactor or poison the drinking water. But at the time, they couldn't exactly turn me away.
Broken mask?
This was long before I'd moved to town, but apparently some gentleman type shows up in Diamond City, heads down to Power Noodles. Guess he didn't like the food because he pulled his pistol and opened fire on the folks enjoying theirs. And security finally put enough holes in him to drop him. They say he was full of servos and sprockets, just like yours truly. Seems he malfunctioned, went berserk. It was the first time people realized that synths had stopped looking like me and started looking like them. Considering what these folks went through, I felt real lucky they let me in the front gate at all.
Massacre of the CPG? What's that?
The Commonwealth Provisional Government. Years back, a group of settlements tried to get together and form a coalition. Every settlement with even a hint of clout sent representatives to try and hash out an agreement. Only the Institute sent a representative of their own, a synth. The man killed every rep at the talks. The Commonwealth Provisional Government was over before it even got off the ground. I took up in town not long after. I was damn lucky they didn't just tell me to scram right then and there.
Why would you want to live among bigots like that?
Now, I couldn't really blame them, given the circumstances. But folks sure started turning the other cheek when I showed up with the mayor's daughter. Gal of about 15. Pride and joy of the mayor back then. Man by the name of Henry Roberts. The young Miss Roberts decided she'd run off with some caravan hand she'd known for an evening. Turns out the guy was part of a gang of kidnappers. I didn't even know who I was rescuing, just stumbled on a crying girl and 4 toughs. I took her home and the mayor dubbed me a hero, offered me a place in town. Lots of folks protested, said I was a spy, but he wouldn't have it. Taking up in the city was tricky at first, but I never tried to hide what I was, and people seemed to warm to that.
You're not a spy, right? Testing, hello. Institute, can you hear me?
Hell if I know. I am. The Institute's plan to gather intel on all the runaways of the Commonwealth has been going off without a hitch.
You took down 4 guys by yourself?
Well, I didn't have to. Back then, synths were even more of an unknown quantity than they are today. I told them I was rigged to explode and started going beep, beep, beep. Hardest part of that rescue was keeping from laughing as they climbed over each other to get away.
Was it hard settling in?
See, they should have some DLC with him,
I started off doing the jobs no one else wanted.
where you played as
More
him.
banged up being Diamond City's handyman than I ever did living out in the ruins. But I guess folks never forgot I rescued the mayor's daughter, so they started coming to me when people went missing. Wife runs off with a new paramour and takes the rent money with her. Talk to the synth. An upset father decides moving him and the kids to Good Neighbor in the dead of night's not the worst damn idea since the bomb. Go get Nick. After a while, the jobs got so backed up, they didn't even ask me to do the handyman stuff anymore. Hell, I was so happy to do it, it was months before I started charging anyone. I never stopped being Nick the synth, but it was Nick the detective folks came to see. It was about then that things finally started feeling normal. It took me a long time to realize that home is where you make it. And with some time and effort, this place can be home for you, too. That's a long story, but I hope it helps. Want to get moving?
Hi.
Brotherhood of Steel better stay out of Good Neighbor. All I'm saying.
Yes.
Oh, she's scary. Nothing. Oh, there's the Hotel Rexford. Let's go pop in.
Are you going to hang out in the lobby all day again, or are you actually going to
Hey
go
there.
down and
You're
do
new
some
around Good
work?
Neighbor. if I'm
Being
not mistaken.
available to the customers
What do you think
is
of the
work.
place?
It's not all about cooking chems, Claire.
It's
Seems
not
like my
all
kind of
about
place.
sampling
Bit of a
the
rough
stuff.
town, but
Maybe
beats cowering behind the walls of Diamond City, that's for damn sure. Name's Rufus. I do repairs around here. Keep the robots running. Sell a bit of scrap. That's what it is. I'm usually here or drinking that swill Charlie slinging at the third rail. Looking for parts? I also might have a job for you if you're interested.
What's the job?
Don't know if you've had the beer down at the third rail, but I swear Charlie must have found it in a sewer.
Found this holotape while doing repairs at the Rexford. Delivery notice for a brewing machine. Pre-war. Thing is, it was never delivered. But with all the bombs and all, done some asking around, and I think it might still be intact. Which is where you come in.
What's the catch?
The usual. Place it's in isn't empty. Might have to shoot your way in. Think you can get a hold of that brewing machine for me?
Isn't brewing equipment going to be kind of large?
Usually it is, but apparently this machine has been miniaturized, so that shouldn't be a problem. Are you gonna take the job?
I assume this is a paying job.
Of course. How about 200 caps and some of the beer? Think you can get a hold of that brewing machine for me?
I'm in. Let's do it.
Great. So, brewing machine is in the basement of an old bar called the Shamrock Tap House. When you leave town, make your way around east till you hit Atlantic. Great big grain sign. Bring it back here when you're done.
Oh man, someone new. You need some Jet, man? Home brewed, reasonable prices?
What's Jet?
You don't know? It's the best. It just hypercharges everything. Like you got the speed of 10 men in one inhaler.
You have any work?
Yeah, actually, you might be perfect. You know the Gunners, right? The high-end mercenaries? Well,
Yep.
a few of them were talking about scavenging around that old hallucinogen building. I mean, just think about that name. There's gotta be some shit there that's out of this world. You get me something, I pay you 200 caps.
Your offer's a little low, Fred.
All right, let's make it 250.
All right, Fred. We have a deal.
You're the best. The absolute best.
Before you even start, let's get to the point. We have rooms, one room specifically. Payment due up front.
Can you tell me a bit about this hotel?
Oh, why do they always have questions? The Hotel Rexford used to be a grand establishment. We even had guests that didn't throw up all over the floor. But now the only people who come by are looking for somewhere to nurse a hangover or shoot up chems. So, still want a room?
Huh.
Who owns this place?
Mr. Morowski. Oh, you should have seen him in his day. This place used to be flowing with high-end chems, beautiful clients, and oh, the parties. But now he just stews in the back office and disgraces his parents' memory. I swear, if they knew how far he's fallen, they'd die all over again. So why don't you rent a room before I get worked up? then you came to the wrong place.
Huh. Can I just wander? Let me see it first.
Boss Murawski don't like to be disturbed. Be quick.
Look, I know it's an open door, but it's like a philosophically open door, okay? Get the hell out.
Oh, shit. Alright, fine. No. I can't.
No, it can't. It's you. From Sanctuary Hills, right?
Yeah. Vault-Tec?
Wait, are you from Vault-Tec?
I am Vault-Tec.
I am
20
Vault-Tec.
years of loyal service, and now look at me. I wasn't on the list. But you, look at you. 200 years, and you're still perfect. How's that possible?
He sounds upset.
Well, you kill enough people, sooner or later something's bound to make you immortal.
Real funny. Just like that robot of yours. After the bombs fell and I came to, that bucket of bolts was still there. Trimming those damned hedges like nothing happened.
Damned hedges? It says fucking hedges. Threaten.
Yep. I must have set Codsworth's blind optimism levels to stunningly.
You know, you're the only other person I met from before. Oh God. I've been so alone here. No Commonwealth settlement, once a ghoul with 200 years of Vault-Tec sales experience.
Hey, you know, you could head back to Sanctuary. I'll come visit. I promise.
Really? You will? Okay, I'll head over there right now. You promise you'll come visit, right?
Yeah, I'll visit.
I'll see you there.
Sure, why not? No, don't do that.
Excuse me.
You're going to come visit, right?
Yes, I'll visit. He's awfully needy. I hear somebody talking.
Hey, Daisy. Glad you can make it. How's my favorite girl doing? Didn't I see you on a date with Murawski the other day?
He wishes.
All right. We're getting off track. What was I saying? Oh, that's right. What matters? We freaks gotta stick together. And the best way to stick together is to keep an eye out for what drives us apart. You feel me?
Yeah, you tell it like it is, Hancock.
Now, what out there in our big, friendly Commonwealth would want to drive us apart? A twisted, unneighborly boogeyman would want to hurt our peaceful community. That's right. Who said that? Coming up to my office later. You've earned yourself some jam.
The Institute. They're the real enemy. Not the Raiders. Not the super mutants. Not even the Ratoons over in Diamond City.
I don't know, Hancock. I'd sure love to give McDonough a kick in the ass.
Hey, we all know I got my own personal beef with that bunch. But stay focused. Now, I want everyone to keep the Institute in mind. When someone starts acting funny, when people are doing things they don't normally do, when family starts pushing you away for no reason, we all know who's behind that kind of shit. And the only way
Language.
to stop it is to stick together. They can't control us if we're not afraid. Now, who's scared of the Institute?
Not us.
And which town in the Commonwealth should the Institute not fuck with?
Good neighbor.
Good neighbor.
And who's in charge of good neighbor?
Hancock! Of the people, for the people.
Who this dude?
Hancock says newcomers are welcome in the third rail. Go on in.
Hey, thanks. Dude, I was going in anyway.
What? Another one of you mercs looking for McGreedy? He's in the back
To
room.
feel like a stranger, 'cause we're all a little strange Have you got a history that needs erasing? Did you come in just for the beer and cigarettes? A broken down dream you're tired of chasing. Well, just the girl to make you forget. So we're glad you dropped by. Come
You know,
in, listen,
I think I killed her before and she just sent
have a drink or maybe just one more. But if you're searching for something to bring you comfort,
Let me check something out. I think it's Linda Carter.
looking for
Who is Magnolia from Fallout 4? Linda Carter.
is your motor running close to empty?
Oi, we got beer. You ain't buying beer, you ain't buying.
Who's the singer?
That is Magnolia, flower of the third rail. Anything you want to know about her other than that is her business. Now, you gonna order?
The third rail. Is this your place?
What? Nah, God. Place is Hancock's. Old Charlie just keeps the floor clean and drinks dirty. So, you buying or what?
I've got a few minutes to browse.
Cash up front. No tabs.
You know what? I'll buy vodka.
Now that you're liquored up, I've got a proposition for you. I need a dirty boy to do some dirty, dirty work. Blood on the pavement, bodies in the ground, that kind of thing. Interested?
I might be.
I got a certain anonymous client who's paying top dollar for a clean-up job. 3 locations. Everyone inside. No witnesses. Only catch? It's all in town. The old warehouses, so I can't use my regulars. Too noticeable. That's where you come in. The job's 200 caps. Payment after it's done. And don't worry, I'll know when it is.
I don't do work unless I know who's paying the bills.
All right, Gov. Not like it's a big secret who I represent. Mayor Hancock is fronting the caps. Internal political struggle. You know how it is. Look, it's nothing you need to be concerned about. Just clear out the warehouses and get paid. Simple.
3 locations? That's a lot of time. A lot of bullets.
Well, I guess we could sweeten the pot a bit. 250.
Oh, Valentine disliked that?
I'll get it done.
You better. Now go out there and bust some heads.
That's right, good man.
You there. We need to have a conversation.
We'll be right back after a short...
Do I know you?
No. But I've heard of you. I'm always looking for people who know how to handle themselves in dangerous situations.
Beautiful as always.
I don't mind danger, so long as I get paid well enough.
You will be well paid. I can promise you that. By the way, I'm Edward Deegan. You'll mostly be working for me, but you'll need to talk to my boss first. His name is Jack Cabot. He likes to personally interview everyone I hire. He's careful like that. Come down to Cabot House in Beacon Hill and ask to talk to Jack. I'll let him know you're coming.
All right. Quick save.
Excuse me, miss.
What's the matter, handsome? Don't tell me you didn't like the song.
I've never heard that song before. Who wrote it?
I did. Everything I sing is an original. Now, there's something special about you, isn't there? Don't tell me. Let me guess. Ah, of course. It's those powerful muscles of yours. My, I could get used to looking at those. So what brings a man like you to my part of town?
Oh, I woke up here. Just me, my underwear, and regret.
That sounds like the beginning of a great song. I think you and I are going to get along. So it's my turn to answer questions, right? What can I do for you?
I was wondering if we could get to know each other better.
Oh, really? Go on.
What's your story? How'd you end up singing here?
Oh, I flew into town like any songbird does, on a heavy wind with a wounded wing. Well, this place has a stage, I needed to sing, and Whitechapel Charlie needed customers, so here we are. Was there anything else?
You, me, an evening walk under the streetlights.
And then what?
Music.
I knew you were something special, all right. Let me get my coat.
Yeah. Let's get out of here.
Let me get my coat.
Ah, so you're back. Drinks and my pleasant company still.
If only it was that easy to take out Linda Carter.
I haven't been out on the town in too long. Thank you. I'm afraid my first love is always going to be the stage, though. I hope you understand. Just can't get too attached.
Hey, Magnolia.
I have to head back.
Nice. Oh.
Again. Staying with us today, I trust.
Nope.
Buddy,
All right.
I gotta be a lot more high or a lot more drunk than you
You look just like Sammy, too.
Sure as hell didn't act like him. Institute thinks they can replace people with sick in this town. They've got another thing.
Warehouse. Oh, there's the third rail.
A lot of crazy stuff.
Let's go back down here and see if we can talk to what's his face.
I toss out the troublemakers. Keep that in mind.
Can't say I'm surprised to find you in a dump like this, McCready.
I was wondering how long it would take your bloodhounds to track me down, Winlock. It's been almost 3 months. Don't tell me you're getting rusty.
Should we take this outside?
It ain't like that. I'm just here to deliver a message.
In case you forgot, I left the Gunners for good.
Yeah, I heard. But you're still taking jobs in the Commonwealth. That isn't going to work for us.
I don't take orders from you. Not anymore. So why don't you take your girlfriend and walk out of here while you still can?
What? Winlock, tell me we don't have to listen to this shit.
Listen up, McCready. The only reason we haven't filled your body full of bullets is that we don't want a war with Good Neighbor. See, we respect other people's boundaries. We know how to play the game. It's something you never learned.
Glad to have disappointed you.
You can play the tough guy all you want. But if we hear you're still operating inside Gunner territory, all bets are off. You got that?
You finished?
Yeah. We're finished. Come on, Barnes.
Look, pal. If you're preaching about the atom or looking for a friend, you've got the wrong guy. If you need a hired gun, then maybe we can talk.
Maybe. Why don't you tell me who those guys were first?
A couple of morons looking to climb the ladder of success by stepping on everyone else on the way up. Shouldn't be surprised, though. That's how it goes when you run with the Gunners.
You're acting like I'm supposed to know what you're talking about.
Maybe it's better that you don't. I don't want the stink of Winlock and Barnes rubbing off on me and scaring away my business. Now what about you? How do I know I won't end up with a bullet in my back?
All I can give you is my word. And a bunch of caps.
Bunch of caps, huh? Okay, hotshot. Price is 250 caps. Up front. There's no room for bargaining.
Everything's negotiable. Would you take 200?
Drive a hard bargain. You just bought yourself an extra gun. All right, boss. Let's get out of here.
No, you know what? I don't like that.
Forgot, I left the Gunners for good.
Yeah, I heard. But you're still taking jobs in the Commonwealth. That isn't going to work for us.
I don't take orders from you.
You sticking around, you'll need to join the crew. I hear Bobby No-Nose is looking. Always a catch with the No-Nose, but she pays.
Well, well. This
Mr. Valentine. I thought you had forgotten.
May have walked out of the den, Irma, but I'd never walk out on you.
Amari downstairs.
Yeah, okay.
Here for Amari. She's downstairs.
Irma.
Whatever you and Nick are up to, I don't need to know. Just don't let the big metal softy hurt himself. All right?
Dr. Amari?
Yes. I take it this isn't a social call.
Doctor, it's time for you to reverse death itself.
What?
I wouldn't have put it quite that way, but it's true. We need a dead man's memories. A guy named Kellogg.
Are you two mad? Putting aside the fact that you're asking me to defile a corpse, you don't realize that the memory simulators require intact, living brains to function.
I mean, technically, the corpse was defiled already.
This dead brain had inside knowledge of the Institute, Amari. The biggest scientific secret of the Commonwealth. You need this, and so do we.
Fine. I'll take a look. But no guarantees. Do you have it with you?
Could you say that like Dr. Frankenstein? Ego, fetch me the brain. No?
No, I will not. Now, do you have it?
Here's what I could find.
What's this? This isn't a brain. This is... Wait, that's the hippocampus. And this thing attached to it? A neural interface?
Those circuits look awfully familiar.
I'm not surprised. From what I've seen, all Institute technology has a similar architecture.
Nick's an older model synth. Is he compatible?
That's exactly what I was thinking. If we are lucky, it should hook right in. But even if this works, Mr. Valentine would be taking on a tremendous amount of risk. We're talking about wiring something to his brain.
Don't worry about me, Amari. Let's do it.
We should try plugging you into a toaster next. Fresh toast.
Nice to know that even when I'm about to have a foreign object shoved into my noggin, you find new horrible ways to laugh at my expense.
Whenever you're ready, Mr. Valentine, just sit down.
If I start cackling like an old grizzled mercenary, pull me out, okay?
Let's see here. I need you to keep talking to me, Mr. Valentine. Any slight change in your cognitive functions could be dire. Are you feeling any different?
There's a lot of flashes. Static. I can't make sense of any of it, Doc.
That's what I was afraid of. The mnemonic impressions are encoded. It appears the Institute has one last failsafe. There's a lock on the memories in the implant.
Oh, is there?
Is Nick gonna be okay?
Yes, the connections appear to be stable. Hopefully it'll be as simple as unplugging the implant once we're done. But that doesn't get around the current problem. The memory encryption is too strong for a single mind. But what if we use two? We load both you and Mr. Valentine into the memory loungers. Run your cognitive functions in parallel. He'll act as a host, while your consciousness drives through whatever memories we can find.
Sounds like a good idea. Maybe. Ow!
Speak up.
Nick and I are gonna share a mind? Yeah, I'm not gonna see him in any compromising positions, am I?
If a smart mouth was all it took to solve problems, we would have found your son.
No. You won't have to worry about that.
The only memories you'll access are the ones in the implant.
Any idea what I'm gonna see in there?
I have no clue. But considering we only have a single piece of the medial temporal lobe and not the whole brain, I doubt it'll be cohesive.
All right, let's get started.
Just sit down over there and keep your fingers crossed.
See you on the other side.
Initiating brainwave migration between the transplant and the host. Mnemonic activity coming from the transplant. It's degenerated, but it's there. We're going to load you into the strongest memories we can find. They might not be stable. Just hold on. Can you hear me?
I can hear you.
Ah, good. The simulation appears to be working, although the memories are quite fragmented. I'll try to step you through the intact memories and hope we find one that gives us some clue to the Institute's location. There. This is the earliest intact memory I can find. Remember, you are experiencing these memories as players. This may prove disorienting at first.
Turn down the goddamn radio! Try and sleep!
What a joke.
What's it mean, Mom?
Nothing, Connie. People like to talk and hope someone else is going to keep them safe.
Teacher at school said the NCR would bring back the good old days. Like before the big war.
Don't you listen to that twaddle. I'm going to stop singing you if that's what they're teaching you.
I'm going out. Where the fuck did you put my boots?
Listen to me, Connie. You take this. You're old enough. You're the man of the family now. It's your job to protect us. Your father's useless, but you will turn out like him. You're a good boy. And all that on the radio. All useless talk. The only thing that will protect you in this world is that gun in your hands. You need to learn to use it if you're going to survive.
I will, Mom. I promise. I won't let you down.
You've always been my good boy.
This doesn't seem to be what we're looking for. There appears to be another intact memory close to you in temporal sequence. There. Try that one.
It's gonna be fine. You'll see.
But we don't know anybody here. And now, with the baby?
Come on, Sarah. You've got to give it a chance. I finally got steady work with a good outfit. Nothing like that in the NCR these days.
No, I'm not saying this was a mistake. I'm just... Are you sure these guys know what they're doing? They seem kind of green.
I know. The thing about happiness is, you only know you had it, and it's gone. I mean, you may think to yourself that you're happy, but you don't really believe it. Focus on that petty bullshit or next job or whatever. It's only looking back, by comparison with what comes after, that you really understand that's what happiness felt like.
That's where I...
Whatever made me think that a guy like me should have a daughter? No, I never deserved her. Not for 1 second. Just wait. In a few years, I'll be running my own crew. As soon as I make the connections I need. Then I can give you anything you want. I was the worst thing that ever happened to her. If she'd never met me, she'd have stayed in the hub, maybe hooked up with someone who didn't kill people for a living. Probably been happier than she was with me. Almost certainly lived longer. A little Mary, too.
I never worried about you before. Must be my mama instincts kicking in. Who knew I had those, huh?
Come on, you're great with her. And you don't need to worry about me. Most of it's just running security for the She. A lot of standing around looking tough.
Well, they sure picked the right person.
Hey, what's up, Matt?
Listen, it's gonna be great here. See this? This is what's gonna keep you and Mary safe. I promise.
I know, Connie. I'm sure we're gonna be really happy here.
We are. You'll see. That's okay. I got her.
Let's keep looking. I'll connect you to the next intact memory.
I want to go back down here first. Huh, nothing.
Mom knew how it was. She wasn't soft, but she loved me in her way. And she protected me from Dad. That cost her more than a few beatings. I never knew what happened to her after I left. I didn't want to know. Not then.
Turn down the goddamn radio!
I was such a dummy back then. What did I know about how the world worked? I think now she wanted me to kill him. I should have. Instead, I ended up running away. I told myself I wanted to find somewhere out from under the thumb of the NCR and all their rules. But really, I was running from the guilt of not protecting her from Dad. Yeah, it doesn't matter now, though. Dad was either drunk or not around. I guess he must have run with one of the raider gangs, but I never really knew what he did. Don't know why Mom was with him. Maybe at some point in his life he wasn't a complete asshole.
How did you think this was gonna end, Kellogg?
Oh.
You thought you could just fuck with us, and we wouldn't fuck with you? Just so you know, they died like dogs. And you weren't there to help them.
So I guess that
Another memory to try. I'll connect you.
I guess that voice killed his family.
How did you think this was gonna end, Kellogg? You thought you could just fuck with us, and we wouldn't fuck with you? Just so you know, they died like dogs. And you weren't there to help them.
I heard the next game you're gonna be Kellogg.
There's always someone who wanted someone else dead. Sometimes just roughed up, but dead was usually what they wanted. Sometimes they thought they could cheat me. That was usually only when I first arrived somewhere. Didn't matter to me. They just took it as part of the job. A little extra thrown in for free. I always got paid in the end. One way or another.
Mind if we...
There was always a job for someone like me. Didn't matter what it was. Didn't matter who I was supposed to kill. I got pretty good at it.
Sit down.
Suit yourself. I didn't care where I was going. Ended up mostly wandering east. Getting as far away from San Francisco as I could, maybe.
So,
I don't remember much from that time. It all kind of blends together. It was almost always a bar, though. That's universal.
I hear you'll take care of people's problems. Is that right?
If you pay me.
Oh, we'll pay you. And you'll do this all by yourself?
That's right.
We pay you when the job's done. Is that okay?
That's the way you want to do it? So who do you want dead?
Well, it's like this. There's his family. Lives down the creek a ways.
Well, we seem to be getting closer. Try this next one.
Mr. Kellogg, I'm glad you decided to meet.
I finally ended up in the Commonwealth. I kinda ran out of road. Plus, I'd come to terms with life. I wasn't gonna be stupid enough to get mixed up with caring about other people again. It was just me against the world. And the world had it coming. So, you're with the Institute. You heard all sorts of rumors about the Institute. But I figured they were just a convenient boogeyman for anything bad that ever happened. They were real, all right. They didn't know anything about operating on the surface. Relied on their synths for everything. They had the resources I needed, and I had the expertise they needed. Turned into a permanent arrangement. Suited me just fine. I wanted to see for myself if you really existed. The first synths weren't all that impressive. I'm good, but I'm not that good. But the Institute could always make more, and kept making them better each time. They still give me the creeps, but you have to get used to them if you want to work with the Institute.
We do, as you can see.
What do you want?
It's come to my attention that you've been rather disruptive of our operations lately. This must stop.
I do what people pay me to do. If that's a problem for you, I could see only one way out.
And what's that, Mr. Kellogg?
If I'm working for you, there's no more problem. From what I hear, you can afford me.
I don't think you fully understand the situation you're in.
I think I do.
Very well. B-748, initiate.
System is offline.
Impressive. We may have something to talk about after all.
Getting warmer. One of these has got to tell us something. We're running out of brain here. There's one that looks mostly intact. Connecting now.
now the Institute's main operator in the Commonwealth. If they needed something done, they came to me. It wasn't usual for anybody from the Institute to come along on a mission, so this one stood out. They didn't know then who it was we were grabbing from the vault. Of course, neither did they. Not really.
Vault computers are still working. That's good.
I never knew why we didn't just refreeze the rest of them. But we had our orders. Guess the old man didn't want so many loose ends. Too bad he left alive the one person he shouldn't have.
Checking through the logs. Hopefully it's...
Big heads never liked taking orders from a dirty, contaminated degenerate like me. But they needed me. And I made sure they knew it.
Just find it. Pod C6. Down the hall near the end.
I never knew why we didn't just refreeze the rest.
This is the one. Here.
Hey, I know who that is.
I'm glad I didn't have to kill the kid. I'm not saying I haven't done it, but I never like to. And yeah, I guess it did remind me of her. Yeah, I'm a cold-hearted bastard for sure, but still human. Better this way, though. Better than taking her kid and leaving her alive.
Is it over? Are we okay?
Almost. Everything's gonna be fine.
Come here. Come here.
Wait. No. I've got him.
Let the boy go. I'm only gonna tell you once. I was now the Institute's main operator in the Commonwealth. If they needed something done, they came to me. Even then, I knew it was a mistake leaving him alive. I understood that kind of revenge. No one better. But I was cocky enough to assume I could handle some soft, pre-war vault dweller, even if he somehow got thawed out. At least I know those Institute bastards will soon get what's coming to them, too. If he could take me out, they won't be able to hide from him for long.
I'm not giving you Sean!
God damn it. Get the kid out of here and let's go. At least we still have the backup.
Cryogenic sequence reinitialized.
Even then, I knew it was a mistake leaving him alive. I understood that kind of revenge. No one better. But I was cocky enough to assume I could handle some soft, pre-war vault dweller, even if he somehow got thawed out. At least I know those Institute bastards will soon get what's coming to them, too.
All right, I think we got it.
Take me out. They won't be able to hide from him for long.
What's the holdup? I'm almost finished, Kellogg. I just need to confirm. Come on. All right, we're good.
I'm sorry you had to go through that again. I found another intact memory. Whenever you're ready. Is that your son? This appears to be a very recent memory, so good news, I think.
This whole setup in Diamond City was part of some elaborate plan of the old man's. Seems obvious now that we were bait for our friend from the vault. Timing couldn't have been an accident. It's not how the old man works. I wonder if he outsmarted me in the end. Another loose end tied up. Wasn't my idea to settle down with the kid in the middle of Diamond City. I thought it was a terrible idea.
Hey, what's up, Emma?
But it was one of the old man's pet projects, so...
How's your vacation going? Good?
Me and the kid. Like a happy little family. I ended up kind of liking it. A reminder of what my life might have been if things had turned out differently. But there's no going back. I knew it was just temporary. It'd be back to normal business before too long.
Well, I kind of found his son. I'm in Kellogg's memories because I killed him earlier.
It's okay. One of these days you're gonna get your head blown off just barging in here like that.
Minimizing my exposure to civilians is a priority.
Forget I said anything. So what's the big crisis this time?
New orders for you. One of our scientists has left the Institute.
Left? As in?
He's gone rogue. Name's Dr. Brian Virgil. We know he's hiding somewhere in the glowing sea. Here's his file.
Wow. Some heads are gonna roll for this. Capture and return, or just elimination?
Elimination. He was working on a highly classified program.
Haha.
No kidding. One of the top bioscience boys? Damn. So, I guess you're taking the kid back with you.
Affirmative.
See,
Your
tonight
only mission is to locate.
I was going to the memory den.
You're taking me home to my father?
Yes. Stand next to me and hold still.
So I'm watching
Okay.
Kellogg's memories. Two to beam up.
X688. Ready to relay with Sean.
Bye, Mr. Kellogg. I hope I see you again soon.
Bye.
Teleportation. Now it all makes sense. Nobody's found the entrance to the Institute because there is no entrance.
That's cool.
Let me pull you out of there as soon as you're ready.
I'm ready. But how the hell do I get out of here? Oh. Yeah, I went into Nick's memories with Kellogg's brain.
Slow movements, okay? I don't know what kind of side effect the procedure might have had. No one's ever done this before. How do you feel?
Next time I have to watch someone's life story, I want popcorn.
Well, if you're cognizant enough to joke, I think we can safely say that you're out of critical condition.
Watch what happens when I talk to Nick.
What happened in there?
There's more than one person who knows about the Institute. Virgil, that scientist who escaped.
I didn't know Institute scientists could defect. This changes everything. He could answer all sorts of questions. Where did the memory say he was? The glowing sea? That can't be right. No one would risk going there, not even to hide.
Why? What makes the glowing sea so dangerous?
The name says it all. Radiation. So much that nothing there could possibly live. Nothing pleasant. Navigating radioactive hazards is nothing new. But the glowing sea can kill a man in seconds. That's why it doesn't make sense. Virgil fleeing into that hell. The exposure alone.
That's why he's there. To make the Institute think twice about following him.
That must be it. He's using the radiation in the glowing sea like a shield, or a cloak. A way to throw them off and be at an advantage. If Virgil found a way to survive there, you'll have to do the same. If you're going to follow him.
Oh, I'm going in naked. Fingers crossed I get superpowers.
I know you're joking, but as a doctor, I feel obligated to remind you that unprotected radioactive exposure
Dead.
will only...
D-E-A-D.
Dead. D-E-A-D. So be sure you find a way to get through there with your life intact. And good luck. By the way, I unplugged Mr. Valentine first. Removed the implant while you were waking up. He's waiting for you upstairs.
Alright, I'll take whatever I need. Let's go upstairs and talk to Nick. Alright, hold on a sec.
Hey, Valentine.
Hope you got what you were looking for inside my head. That was right. I should have killed you when you were on ice.
You want to try for round 2? Let's go!
What? What are you talking about?
Wait. Were you just playing a joke on me?
Guess that's for you to wonder, and for me and Kellogg's memories to know for sure. Anyway, I feel fine, so let's get going.
We have to head into the glowing sea. Any advice?
I'm a synth, so radiation isn't much of an issue for me, but an old suit of power armor might just be the guardian angel you're looking for. That, or you could buy up all the Rad-X and Rad-Away you can find from any chem dealer who's got it in stock.
Let's get going, Nick.
Been one heck of a ride so far. Let's see where it takes us next.
All right.
Don't have no
Load
handouts.
you're carrying. Better sell some to Daisy before someone swipes it.
I think I'm probably getting ready to head out of here. Maybe I'll do one more thing and then I'll leave. I'll go hit the bed. Whoops.
You're looking to stock up on general equipment. You can hit Daisy's discounts.
Hey there.
What are you looking at?
Alright, where's Hancock at?
Hey, you. You like scary stories? Head up to Salem sometime. Take the scenic tour.
Hey, I don't mean to bitch, but aren't you supposed to be heading to Pickman Gallery for me? Something else you need?
Did I hear you talking about the Institute?
You like my little speech? I do it every once in a while in case they're listening in. I want those synth makers to know that Good Neighbor is off. limits. No one gets replaced in my town. But hey, weren't we talking about your needs? What did you come here for?
Tell me more about this town of yours, Good Neighbor.
It's all about the people, understand? They're freaks, misfits, and troublemakers. And that's why I love them. Everyone here lives their own life, their own way. No judgments. Now, was there anything else?
Looking for more work if you got any.
Nothing right now, sorry. But check around the neighborhood. Always something going on.
Alright. I did a few missions tonight. I think we're alright. It's almost 12 o'clock. That's good for me.
You're lucky the mayor likes outsiders.
At least I'm opening up the map a little bit. Alright, see you later, Emma. Let me quick save. And I'll quit. Hey, feel free to toss me a few messages on Discord if you want. I'm up for a while. Alright, I'm out.